welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and of course you know exactly where I am. I'm down at the Pepper Mill, and of course this is my red sofa. So wherever I go the rest of my life, I am going to have a red sofa because I just love it, and it sort of brightens everything up. I have a celebrity that you are all going to recognize in days to come. He's absolutely amazing. He won actually a talent competition. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because he's going to say it. We have Mr. Bling Bling with us. How are you?
I'm very fine.
I love these. Look at these glasses. I'm going to get a pair like that.
They're really great. Yeah, they're really great. Yeah.
Is that's kind of your sort of card, isn't it? Your calling card.
Yeah, goes to Mr.
Goes everywhere. Yeah, Mr. Bling Bling. Yeah. I got to this watch. See how the bling bling on this one?
I saw it.
I purposely bought this watch because when I was in Los Angeles, I was doing a show with kids, and I had to be with it.
Oh, okay.
So I bought the watch so I could become a bling bling. And then we have John Stuart. John, how are you?
Good.
Everybody in town, I think, in Las Vegas knows John.
Thank you, Ninon.
You're at the Treasure Island. You have the
all
show
over
there.
the place.
Well,
yeah.
you're everywhere. I mean, this man is actually, he is a legend of a legend. You truly are. You're absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Mr. Bling Bling has, so he arrived yesterday in Las Vegas. Is this the first time you've been in Las Vegas?
Yes, this is the very first time I've been.
The very first time.
The very first time, and I'm really impressed.
Well, talk about bling bling.
Yeah.
You've probably never seen so many lights.
Well, that was because I am Mr. Bling Bling, and I never did think about Vegas until John called me and say, hey, Alfonso, you Mr. Bling Bling, I want to have you in Vegas because Bling Bling is Vegas.
In Vegas, absolutely. Yeah. Great idea.
Yeah.
How did you, John, find Mr. Bling Bling?
Somebody over there saw him and knew him
in
very
Germany.
well, and they called me and said, you got to get a hold of this guy, and sent me a little blurb on him and so forth. So we had in fact, I called him from the top of the Treasure Island.
Yeah.
That's right.
Sure did.
You know why? Because you're top notch. That's why.
No, in case the call didn't go good, I was going to jump off. So either way, it works.
Don't jump off yet. Just wait till I get to Vegas.
But you should have saw my face after I saw this video. Now, I'm just a little small guy. I'm not.
Oh yes, you're 6'11". Come on, give me a break.
Just a little small guy, and just a little bling bling. And all of a sudden, I get this video, where John Stuart was talking to me because I know about John. I was born and raised in Detroit.
I was going to say you are originally from America. He's from Detroit, and your original name is Alfonso Williams, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is.
So you've changed over there. When did you change your name to Mr. Bling Bling?
Well, I changed my name to Mr. Bling Bling when I started the show in in Germany, the German Idol.
Now you won the American Idol.
Yeah, I won a German American Idol. With a German Idol.
It's actually German Idol, but I'm bringing America into it because you are American.
Yeah. Well, I'm a veteran. I was in the Army. And after I got out of the Army, I stayed to Germany because Germany was so nice. Germany's really...
I know Germany. I'm obviously from England. So
you're from England.
I'm from England, yeah.
Okay, but you know about it. Then you know about Germany because it's beautiful.
Oh,
really.
Germany is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah. And I just fell in love with Germany. And
so you've been there ever since?
Since 40 years.
Now, just to give you a little insight, he's the 11th child of 11 children, right?
Right. I'm the baby.
You're the baby. This is the baby. Hello.
I'm the baby.
There's the
John,
baby.
This is how he looked when he came out. It hurt his mother a lot.
Great mom. How are you, mom?
Well, my mom, she was the sister from King Kong. So,
I
was just
the sister of King Kong. I love it. I love it. So, what do you think? You've just arrived in Vegas, never been here before.
No,
and obviously you've seen pictures and things of it.
Yeah.
But you've never actually been. And we end up at the Pepper Mill. I mean, this is such an honor. This is such an honor for me. But what do you think of Vegas?
Oh, I love it. I love Vegas. It was funny because the funny feeling because when we flew over, landing towards in Vegas, I just saw a lot of sand. I just saw sand.
Yeah, all the mountains and sand.
Yeah. I said, where is Vegas? And all of a sudden, I just saw a little small light. I said, what's that? Then we start getting closer to the
Vegas.
earth. And that was Vegas.
Well, because Vegas isn't that big.
No.
It's not. Like other cities, you go into Los Angeles, all you see is lights all over the place. And Vegas.
But Vegas is, it's beautiful. And I came here, and then Pete Damis, he's also a former co-worker from MTV and everything. And he's also connected to the other guy in Germany that saw me over there during the German Idols. And so they picked me up, and he picked me up from the airport, and ever since then, he's been taking care of me.
Oh, how wonderful. Is he doing a good job? Because
Yes.
if he
He's
isn't doing a good job, John and I will just make sure that
right.
you're going to be
If
absolutely...
he doesn't do a good job, we
Yeah,
spank him.
Yeah, we'll take over.
Let me tell you something.
We'll take over.
This is a funny man, you know. This is a funny man. The Pete Davis is a funny man because, you know, the first day I came, he made me, he made us some omelets. You know,
Oh, yeah?
he made some omelets, and that was
That's very American.
yeah, but that was the fluffiest eggs I ever saw in my life.
Well, that's because he put milk in it.
And
I
cheese.
bet you he made it with milk.
And it was so delicious. And then I was okay. It could have been an accident that the eggs were fluffy.
Yeah.
Then he made me this morning. He made me some pancakes and bacon.
And they were fluffy.
And the pancakes were so. I said, man, what you do? Put your finger in it?
So maybe he should be a cook.
Yeah, he should
Maybe he should have a cooking show.
Well, at least he's really worried about that I don't starve. You know, so he keep me.
Well, let's put it this way. We've got to make sure it doesn't stop because there's a lot to feed here. You know, this is not like a normal meal. You have to really have food to keep yourself going.
This is a big motor here.
Yeah,
you know.
that's what I'm saying.
You know, it needs a lot of power. You know, so you know.
Are you going to, about talking of power and everything, you're going to sing for me? Can you do a little a cappella?
Yeah, I could if you want to.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I
do
would
it.
love. Absolutely. Can we have the microphone?
Yeah. You want to
Steve?
stand on my
No.
shoulders?
Yeah, sure.
No,
Well, I could just do a little bit of the song.
Yeah,
what
just
I
do a
sung
little bit.
when I won the German Idol.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That would be. Oh, they would love it.
Okay, let me see. Can I get to it?
You
I
got to
got
get to the me.
I got
You got the voice.
As I walk this land of broken dreams, I have vision of many things, but happiness is just an illusion filled with sadness and confusion. What becomes of a broken hearted who had love that's now departed? I know I got to find some kind of peace of mind, baby. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. You know something, Mr. Bling Bling, that is such an honor for you to do that. Because I know how hard it is to ask a singer, you know, to just on the spur of the moment sing something. But I just know you're not afraid to do that. Because of your
Ninon,
career.
he's going to be performing tomorrow night.
Where?
At the Hooters. At the
Hooters.
That's right. At Motown Extreme Show, Stars. Okay, the Stars show, and he's going to probably be doing that song, maybe, huh?
Yes, I definitely will. I definitely will.
So he's going to be working with Robert Bragg and Asset Bragg. And their boys. They do the Jackson 5 there. It's a big
That's
Motown
a big
show.
place. Now, so your first one was last night, but now tomorrow night is going to be your big entree
That's right.
on stage and everything.
Oh, girl, yesterday night, that was so fabulous. There were so many great singers there.
Yeah, you're talking about Kelly.
Yeah,
Kelly Clinton, yeah.
Kelly Clinton.
Kelly, she is so
isn't she? I
nice. She's so
interviewed her
sweet.
2 weeks ago, and she's the wife of Clint Holmes.
Clint Holmes, right?
Really?
And
Right.
yeah, she's the wife of Clint Holmes. She's absolutely fabulous.
She's so
got a
beautiful.
great voice.
Oh,
She's
wow.
very, very well known. Her husband's very well known in town
Right.
as well. They're kind of legends in town
He
as well.
goes on tomorrow night. The show starts at 5 o'clock. We want
wow.
people to come and see him. 5 o'clock, and it's Motown Extreme in the Hooters Hotel.
Oh, how
and
wonderful.
they've been there a while, and they have the Jackson 5, like I said. And Robert Bragg, he does Marvin Gaye. He had a big tribute to Marvin Gaye. And his wife, Asset Bragg, she's the choreographer of the whole show. And they have this fantastic show. They have the Supremes. They have all
It
kinds
sounds
of things that
wonderful.
happen there. It's
Oh,
a
my
big
goodness.
show. And now they're going to have
And
you,
then now I get
right?
to introduce you.
Well,
because
you know, I'm excited because you know I'm just getting all the information just like you guys getting it. You know, I'm just getting
You
this
just found
information
out
now. You
you're
know, so
performing.
I'm trying to keep calm. I'm trying to keep calm.
But
You know.
he's, with this
well,
beautiful
you
hour,
might
he's-
not. Wait a minute. You might not be going back to Germany on Thursday. Be prepared.
Hey.
We just might kidnap him.
they're thinking of hiring him for Chippendales. That's what they're looking at.
Oh wow! Well,
That's because it's because I'm special. You know, the most men they have 6 packs.
yes.
I have a fast. You know, I have
You
a.
have it, but you have
I
a
have
very
a,
good
I have
show.
this big barrel.
You don't. You know, you're fine.
I have a barrel. You know, of all that.
Yeah, not a barrel.
I don't have a
barrel
6-pack.
full of beer.
Yeah,
That's
you know.
a barrel full of beer. You know what barrels are.
A barrel.
Yeah. Now, there's a story about you.
One-pack.
A one-pack. You're definitely a one-pack. There's a story about you that you were actually in a show.
Yes.
And you actually won it.
Yes.
And then they took you out of it. What was that? What happened? And then they brought you back in and you won.
Yeah, well, what happened was it was kind of, really kind of funny because I had one, when you sing in the show, it goes 1 year.
Yes.
And then you sing in groups, you sing by yourself, and they always make a judge who is the best ones in the groups and everything. And so I always won every time I was the best either in the groups or as a solo singer.
Solo singer, yeah.
And so I was really going strong. I really was going good and everything. So I know it was going towards.
Did you know you were kind of nailing it?
I knew it, but I didn't really know I was nailing it that good. But I know I was doing my thing, but I know I was not half-stepping.
You know what? You were more than halfway through of it.
Right. And then before it went to the live shows, they took me out, and I was like, why?
Why?
Yeah, and then.
So how did you get back in again?
Well, the Germans went whack. Because the Germans, they saw me in the show and they just loved me. They just really. I love the Germans also. I'm German myself.
Yes.
And they just loved me, and they saw as the time came that the live show started. They saw all the other candidates.
And they said,
"Where's
Mr. Bling Bling? Where is he?"
And they say they didn't tell nobody that Mr. Bling Bling is gone. They just took me out, and then at that time they had about 5.4 million people looking at this.
5.4 million people all wanting to see Bling Bling.
No, they wanted to see me. And then after they took me out, the first show they saw that was not there. And, and the show was still running on TV. And so
of course.
the second show was running on TV. It dropped down 1.8 million. It dropped
because
down.
Everybody was voting for you.
Yeah.
Everybody was out there. They wanted to see where you're going, and they were watching you climb and climb and climb, and then all of a sudden he vanished.
Yeah,
so you got back in.
Pulled back inside.
And then you won.
I won. Yeah.
Then you won. I think. Oh, isn't that amazing?
I was like, oops. What's happening now? And so and that's why I am the oldest winner from the Idol worldwide.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's really amazing.
Now, when you were doing this Idol thing, were you nervous getting on? Because I know you probably don't get nervous in performing because you don't seem to be.
Well, always when I go on stage, it's funny. I go on stage and I'm always nervous. I go on stage, I had a microphone in my hand. I'd be so nervous sometimes.
Even up to today?
Even today, I will forget. I forget my text. Until the first tone come, and then it's back.
Then it all comes back.
He sang at the bootlegger last night. You didn't look nervous.
Oh,
you went crazy.
You heard my ears go.
I heard the ceiling coming down when your head did. Yeah, he was great. He did a good job.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Bling Bling,
yes.
You have gone. You've achieved all this. You've really given America an honor of what you've done and how you've done. You're going to come back into America as well as staying in Germany. But we're going to be a big celebrity here. He's definitely going to be a big celebrity because we're all going to vote for him. That's for sure. What do you see for yourself? What do you want to achieve? What is the thing that you like to say? I've done it because you've already done it.
Well, I have a promise to my mother who passed in 2016.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She saw me all the time on TV and everything, and so she said to me, Alfonso, I see you over there in Germany, and you're a little star over there. But I want to have your names up in lights. And I said, Mama, how am I doing this? Yeah, she didn't say where. She just said she had my name up in lights. But I don't know.
In America.
She didn't say where. She just won't have my name up in lights. And so I asked her, Mama, well, how am I do this? She said, well, I don't know, but you have to promise me. I said, okay, Mama, I promise you. And then Mama, she passed. And so we all came to Detroit, went to the funeral. We came back home, and I was sitting in my chair, crying and sad about things that happened. And then all of a sudden I turned the TV on, and then I saw that the German Idol came on TV. They say, the German Idol, no limits, come sign up and try to take your chance.
That's amazing.
So that's what I did. And I signed up. So
your mother asked for this.
I signed up for my mother.
You fulfilled what she wished for.
Yeah. And then.
That's good, huh?
Isn't that an incredible, and I didn't even know the story. That's an amazing story. Yeah. So now, John, we are now going to make him a star.
Well, we have to take him from a mama's boy to a star.
All right, one mama's boy.
You know.
When you look at him, you say he was a mama's boy. Well, you were the last born, weren't you?
I was spoiled brat. I was a spoiled brat. I had everything. They took care of me and I was so spoiled. Even today, my family spoiled. My German family,
all
everybody
children
spoiled.
are still in America, or where are they? All over the world?
Yeah, they're all over America. They're all here in America, and they are in Detroit. I have 2 in Los Angeles, and I have in Detroit, in Georgia, and in Florida. So we all around.
So you're all around.
Yeah.
So now, getting back to my question, you became famous in Germany. You've got the Idol going. What now?
Well, right now it's that I have this nice, handsome young man sitting next to me. And right now, my wish and my goal is to have the Bling Bling show here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And to have it rolling. Because that would be, I know then I would fulfilled the promise that I made to my mother.
Yes,
Yeah,
because she was talking
that's my goal.
as of America,
Yeah.
and I think that's what she...
Yeah, she's a strong lady.
Though she didn't say anything.
No, but she would.
I don't know. I
that
think
what
she must have been an extremely strong woman, having 11 children. I mean, that's a lot of work.
But I am. My father was a pastor. The Reverend Archie.
Is that where you started
Archie
singing?
Williams. Yeah, I started
Do you know,
singing.
it's funny how a lot of these singers
Church.
start in church.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston did that too, didn't she?
Yeah,
There's a lot of them that started in church. What a great background that is, because
The Osmonds all started in church.
so you don't have to be perfect because you're starting in church. You just sing.
Well, you just saying. It's not about. I don't think it's really about being the professional
No.
about it. It's not about what you give and what you feel and when you sing. When you give me a microphone, and give me a stage, I'm not gonna sing. I'm a performer.
You're a performer.
I'm an
You're going
entertainer.
to perform.
I'm an entertainer. I want to make
You
sure that
are.
everyone way in the last seat back there, I'm going to make sure that they have theirs also. And if they
And
don't
also
hear me, I'm going to go to them.
All right, the ones up in the gods too. 'cause
I'll
you
climb
know
up-
where, climb up all those. Well, you don't have to climb too far because you're already up there. You don't have to climb. He's already on top of.
And so this is what it's all about. This was all about. And this for me, really and truly, this thing that John, he's sitting next to me. This man, God bless his soul. He came into my life because they were supposed to be.
That's correct.
It was supposed to be
Absolutely
because
right.
that's what Mama wished.
Well, I've known John a long time,
Yeah, he's a very-
and John, you're such a great person in this town because you're not a selfish person. You're for all the performers out there. You're all for helping and all for doing and seeing sort of recognizing the talent, and you recognize the talent with Mr. Bling Bling, and you've gone forward with it without just saying, oh well, I'll do it and not do it, but you've actually gone forward with, you've got him here, and I'm very fortunate to have him on my show. I think this is your first interview, isn't it, in Vegas?
Yes, and I'm at your show. I'm so happy too because you are such a lovely lady.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Thank
Very
you so much.
special lady.
I love it. Okay,
Yes.
so don't forget, Hooters tomorrow night. The show starts at 5 o'clock. John will be there, and of course, Mr. Bling Bling will be there. I probably will be there.
Yeah,
I
Motown
don't know
Extreme.
I don't know if I'm invited yet, but I'm going to turn up.
Yeah. You're invited.
Well, I invite you, John. Can I invite her?
You're invited.
I'll be there. I'll be there. No, I'd love to see you perform.
Motown Extreme with Robert Bragg and Asset Bragg right within the Jackson 5 right at 5 o'clock. And he'll be a guest singer.
Absolutely
Now,
amazing.
I'm afraid now. Now I'm already afraid.
Now you're just-
I got butterflies in my stomach, and now they're going crazy. Because I'm just getting this information with all these big stars to sing. Then little me. Trying to
Well,
give
you know
them
what we might do? I might bring my producer over and also my talent director. We might interview a couple of people before they go on stage or after they come off the stage. If you would like
Yep.
that, John, it's up to you
Yeah.
totally. But we can.
I will
definitely
talk
do
to you
that.
about that. I'll make sure I call them and set all that up.
Yes,
Sure.
because I'd love to interview you, and because you're sort of part of producing all this and everything else. So these are the things that are happening in Las Vegas. Absolutely amazing. We're getting new talent in, which is what we need. We need some new stuff out there. We really, really do. Mr. Bling Bling can really handle the whole thing. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. We'll be right back.
Do you love the stories of Las Vegas? If you love the stories of Las Vegas, you need to subscribe and tune in to Vegas Live with Ninon.